Sonia Elsie. So for today's video, I'm doing kind of a different type of video. I haven't done a mukbang or mukbang in a really long time, and I thought that I would do one. I'm always constantly requested, is that? Okay. I am always requested to do recipe videos, and to be honest, my recipes that I cook are not really that great. They aren't super complex, and I feel like they're not good enough to make a whole video on, but I thought that if I would start doing recipe and mukbang videos, that you guys would probably find it more interesting to see how I made it and also eat with me, I guess. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these beefy ramen noodles that are completely vegan. They're so good, and it's pretty simple and easy to make, so if you're on a budget or if you're just lazy like me, then you'll probably be able to make this. So if you want to just watch me eat, I will put a timestamp to where you can just skip to see me eat food, and if not, just keep watching to see how I made this. So the ingredients you're going to need are the beefless strips from JADDU, which are super lit, some olive oil, and the oriental flavor of top ramen, which is actually vegan, even the flavor packet. So what you want to do first is just empty out the beefless strips onto a pan. I prefer to use a non-stick pan, not one of those iron ones. And after that, I usually set the temperature to about medium. On my thing, it's like 4 or 5 because it does numbers. And then I add some olive oil just so that it doesn't stick and that, I don't know, it just makes it taste really, really good. While I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm going to cook the ramen noodles, and I'm just going to put them in a bowl with water and then put them in the microwave for about 3 minutes. So while the noodles are cooking, I am just stirring around the beefless strips in the pot, and I do this for a few minutes, probably about 5 minutes, so that they get really crispy, because I personally really like these to be super crispy. I just think that they taste really good like that. So I drained the noodles, and now I'm just going to add them with the beefless strips, and I kind of stir them around a little bit, just get them used to each other. They can like chat, they can be like, hey, what's up? And then, I don't know, it just, the flavor kind of mix with it a little bit. So then I take the sauce packet that is in the beefless strip bag, and I mix it in with the noodles and the beefless strips, and I just stir them around, and I do that probably for about 5-ish minutes, or just when it looks like the noodles and the sauce have combined and it looks like the beefless strips are crispy and covered in sauce. So this is how your noodles should look when they're done. The sauce should be in the noodles should be kind of brownish, and the beefless strips should look crispy and nice. Not burned though, but just nice. So there you have it, super simple beefless strip recipe. It just is my favorite. It's really inexpensive. It's really good. So now let's get on with the mukbang. So I'm just gonna be eating this and kind of like talking about stuff. I don't know, talking about anything that comes to my mind. I've done mukbangs in the past where I'm like, ask me some questions, like I'll answer them while I'm eating, but a lot of you guys didn't seem to like that because you don't like to hear me talk or answer questions while my mouth is full, so I'm just gonna be eating and chatting. Beefless strips from JADDU are so good. I'm gonna move my plate closer. There we go. And also, I do use chopsticks. If you want me to teach you guys how to use them, let me know, because I don't think it's that hard, because I've done it like literally since I was in 1st grade. I've used chopsticks. But it's hard to a lot of you. So good. These are not HCLF, WSLF, raw. These are just, they're just lit. So good. I also have some apple juice to wash it down. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I tweeted the other day. I was like talking about how someone got mad at me for drinking Honeycrisp apple juice because they thought it had honey in it. but Honeycrisp is just the name of the apple. Also, you guys should grab a snack if you're not eating. We can eat together. It'll be super awesome. The noodles have a nice flavor with the sauce. It's really good. And this is super filling. I'm probably definitely not going to be able to eat all of this. Nice thing about having a dad, he will eat any leftovers. Most boys do. Michael, my boyfriend, eats all my leftovers. Stella's dad will eat my leftovers if I'm there and I don't eat anything. Or I don't eat everything. These taste so real. If you guys, I mean, probably not everyone that watches me is vegan, but I always forget that, so I'm sorry if I just assume. But if you're vegan, these are so real, but they're so good. Before I went vegan, I actually loved meat. So a lot of people will say like, oh, why are you eating that? You're like promoting the meat industry, but I loved meat. I didn't go vegan because I didn't like the taste. Because I loved fried chicken and I loved meat so much. So it's just lit that there's this stuff out there. So good. Guys, my hair looks so soft today. It's kind of random. Gotta take a sip of that apple juice, because, you know. This mug says fun with the fuzz on it. I think fuzz is slang for like cops or something. But there's this race that I do every year with my dad. It's called Fun with the Fuzz. And it's hosted by the police department. That's really cool. Gotta get some more beefy strips in there. Oops. I'm kind of a gross eater. I try not to be gross, but I kind of am. You guys should let me know if you want to see more mukbangs. Just someone tell me how to say it. I don't even know how to say it. Either way that I say it, people correct me to say it the other way, and I'm just like, I don't know what it is. I guess I'll talk about my day a little bit. I just kind of edited videos. I'm wearing like basic makeup today. I'm not really wearing like my eyeliner or anything, so let me know how you like it. I feel like I look more Asian like this. I don't know. I always look Asian because I am, but this way I look just a little more Asian. I feel like this is a you now, except for no one's talking to me. I'm talking to myself basically until I post this and can talk to you guys in the comments. I don't know if you guys can hear, but my heater vent makes this super ominous sound. It's like, ooh, and it always, like, I hear it when I'm editing videos and I'm like, stop. It makes me so annoyed. These are just ramen noodles, by the way. You probably already know that if you watched and saw the recipe, but I'm pretty impressed with how I did this. My boyfriend always cooks me this. It's like my favorite. I just love, I don't know, I love these Gardein things. Especially when you cook them a little bit first and then add the sauce, it's like crispy on the outside. It blows my mind that this like isn't real meat. Because it looks so real and it like tastes real. I'm kind of forgetting what meat tastes like though. Like, I went to this restaurant and I got this fettuccine alfredo that had chicken on it. It's vegan. It was a vegan restaurant. It's called Wayward Vegan in Seattle. But it had chicken on top. It was Gardein, you could tell, like, as you kept eating it. But the first bite I took, it was so real, and I had to, like, ask my dad. I was like, is this, like, chicken? And he took a bite. He was like, yeah, that's definitely not chicken. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I'm just forgetting. I think it's good to forget though. It's not healthy stuff. So yummy. I get full really fast. I don't know if any of you guys are like this, but I eat a lot of small meals during the day. I don't really eat like specifically breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'll have like a few small meals. I don't know. More like I'll have like 4 or 5 meals, or like, I don't know. People think I'm always calorie restricting, but I just get full like really fast. I don't know why. Maybe, oh, I'm sorry about that. This is a mukbang. If you get mad at my burping sounds, then please leave, because you probably burp while you're eating. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, like getting full really fast. I don't know. Even when I'm like really hungry, I'll just eat so fast and then I just get full instantly. But then like an hour later, I'll be like, oh, I would like to eat some more. Like 2 hours later. And I always get hungry in the middle of the night. Gotta sip that apple juice. I love apple juice. Boy. I don't know if you guys know, but the oriental flavor of noodles, the ramen noodles, is vegan, even the sauce stuff. Someone told me that and I was really excited because ramen noodles I can afford, like when I move out someday. I don't know. I always think about like how expensive things are going to be when I move out. I don't know if you guys know, but I live with my dad and my brother, which is very nice. Like, a lot of things I don't have to pay for, like rent or, you know, other stuff, other random stuff that you don't really think about. So I save a lot of money. But in May, I plan on moving to Los Angeles, which I think will be really lit. I've always wanted to live in California for like a really long time. I think since like 6th or 7th grade, I wanted to live in California. And then I went through a phase, like 1 year in high school, where I was like, I'm gonna live in Bellingham forever. I love it here. Like, I think I would die if I did that. There's like nothing for me in this small town. If you guys feel trapped in your small town, just realize that you can do more. I don't know. I used to work at this grocery store, and I worked there, like, it wasn't my career. It was like to make a few bucks to buy my first car. And so many people there, oops, I'm literally getting noodles all over the place. 5-second rule. But there were people that worked there and that was their career. And not that there's anything wrong with that. Like, I think that's cool, but they were so unhappy and they would constantly project that onto other people and complain about it. Like, I had a boss there. He was really nice. He was really awesome. You could tell that he liked working there. He was really nice to just everyone. He's not the boss that I talked about in my story time, if you guys watched that, but oh my god, I need to burp. That was so gross. I don't even know if I'm going to include that. Maybe I will, just for the lulz. So you could tell he liked it, like, he thought it was cool. But there were a few people who had just kind of, I guess, fallen into that, or maybe, I don't know, you can tell that they had bigger dreams, but they were too scared to, like, leave the job or pursue anything bigger. But, like, they would always complain. There was this one lady, she would constantly complain about other coworkers. She would constantly just make fun of, like, me and just, like, other people around her, and it was, like, yeah, it was like joking, but it was like mean, and I don't really like when people are sarcastic but like mean. I appreciate sarcasm. I love sarcasm, it's funny, but when people are sarcastic and like super mean, I hate it. So, yeah, there were so many people like that who were just so bitchy and so rude, and you can tell it wasn't because of you. Like, you could be the nicest person ever. Every single coworker smiled at them every single day. Except for one crazy bitch, I'm not going to talk about her. But almost every single coworker I would smile at every single day. And literally only 25% of them would smile back. The other half were so consumed in just being upset with their job and with their lives. And that's not how I want to be. So, if I stay here in this town, I know that's what I'm going to be. But at least if I move to California or anywhere else, even if it doesn't work out, and at least know that I tried. So, you know, that'll be lit. I don't know. I would just hate to like be so unhappy with the job I have. Like, I want work to be fun. I don't know. I don't want it, I mean, I know it's not always going to be fun, but I want it to be something that I enjoy and I'm passionate about. It's just so good. I'm starting to get full, y'all. I might have to leave this in the fridge for my dad. I'm just so excited to get out of this town. This town is so little. Another thing randomly that came into my mind just now was, I don't know if you guys follow my friend Stella, you probably do, but she posted this interview with Emma Mercury, and I was like there when they were filming it, and it was just, a lot of the things she said were just like so cool. Like, I always get comments from people that are like, oh, I wish I was living your life, like, I wish I was moving to California, I wish I was in Paris, I wish I was doing whatever. But I feel like, I don't know, you can't do exactly what I'm doing, was what Emma was saying, how, like, no one can do exactly what the other person is doing, because I feel like then you'll always just feel like you're chasing something that can't be achieved, because there's always going to be something different, there's always going to be something that goes wrong. But if you are just carving your own path, then, you know, it'll turn out awesome. Like, I don't know. Like, you can do what I'm doing. Like, a lot of people say, oh, you're, like, privileged and stuff, but I don't come from, like, a rich family or anything. Like, everything that I have, I've worked for, and, you know, you can do what I'm doing, but you should also do what you're doing, whatever your path leads. Whatever your path leads. That doesn't make sense. Excuse me. What I meant is, like, you should go wherever your path leads. That's a better sentence. Don't try to follow someone else's path. Don't be jealous of other people. You'll find yourself a lot happier if you instead of being jealous for someone, you instead turn that into, like, happiness. Like, you're happy for them. Like, oh, I'm so happy for you. Like, you're successful, I'm gonna be successful. Like, if you have that mindset, you're gonna be way happier in life. I don't know. It was just random deep talk of the day. Don't really know what else to talk about. I would ask how your day is, but you can't respond until I post this, and it would feel awkward. I would just sit here and not have an answer and just... Sometimes on You Know that happens, I'll be like, so how was your guys' day? And, like, no one will say anything, and I'll be like, oh, okay. Thanks, guys. Hope it was still good. I'm getting so full. Oh my god, my chopstick. Loose chopstick. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like hair everywhere. I, as maybe you can tell, have very long hair and it just gets lost everywhere. Did I already mention that I'm using an ironing board as a table? I think that's just like really professional because, I don't know. It's actually the perfect height for filming stuff. Like in my ASMR videos, you might be like, wow, Sonia, where do you put your microphone? I put it on here. And it's just really good. The perfect height. I'm using my brother's band chair as my like chair because it doesn't have a back, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna take a few more bites, but I'm like really full. Maybe it's because I drink juice while I'm eating and that makes me full. Because I know I won't be full in like an hour. I don't know. This is so good. I probably said that so many times, but this is like my favorite easy meal. Let me know what you guys want me to mukbang next. I kind of want to do that lasagna. And since I've already like done the video on that, then I'll just link the video and be like, if you want to know how to make it, watch this vid. I might burp. Again. Oh, no. Oh, it's not coming out. Okay, whatever. Oh no, this piece is kind of burned. It tastes a little bit weird. I love apple juice. I feel like I'm turning 12 again a little bit. Like, I like apple juice, I like applesauce, I've been eating like so many kids' foods, I've been coloring a lot. Like I'm literally 12 again. Except for my friend Zara got Stella and I this sex position coloring book, so I guess we're adults in like what we color, but I don't know. Guys, I think I'm full. It looks like I didn't eat any of it, but I feel like I ate a lot of it. This always happens at restaurants. Like, the people will always be like, did you even eat anything? Because it'll look like I didn't eat anything, but yeah. Anyways, this will not go to waste, don't worry. I physically cannot waste food. If I waste food, I'm like really upset about it. If something goes bad, I'm like upset about it for a long time because like, I don't know, I just hate wasting food so much. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got to bring some food and like have me play in the background while I just chat about random stuff, because that's what I like to do with other people's mukbangs, or while I'm doing my makeup, I watch Trisha's mukbangs. I don't know if you guys know Trisha Paytas, but you know, she's interesting, but I love her mukbangs, I love her hauls. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a comment letting me know what you'd like me to eat next. Do you want me to make something? Do you want me to get something from a restaurant? Do you want me to get some Taco Bell? Do you want me to just eat cereal? It can be a cereal mukbang. I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye, everyone!